side in this war. Righty. We'll put some armor into production. Actually, I don't have the capability. Oh, can I produce light armor? I can do motorized, but I can't do light armor yet. We'll have to wait then for the early tank. The Errolsey has been retaken. The Trans-Siberian Railroad has been retaken. Which is very nice to have. Right, attackable directly. The Russian Railroad. We have full control over Trans-Siberian. The way to the east now lies open, and Russian honour is restored. And we actually gain a new research company. Awesome. I imagine they're pretty good at logistics. Turns out they are. Who would have ever thought it? 1939 infantry. Okay, 1939 motorized. Right, the problem with Transmure. We'll deal with this first, and then we'll deal with that. There we go. Afghanistan is defeated, or will be shortly. Oh, really? There we go, early tank. And our first motorized division. Okay, so I can produce early tanks now, so I shall. Get them on the go. The good thing is we are on top of production right now. I do need to enlarge my air force, actually. So let's see. Put interceptors into production. Tacticals into production. Only 32 technology. There we go. Right, we can annex Afghanistan. Awesome. Righty. So that leaves us with a bunch of divisions here to contest Asia, which we are going to definitely need. Right, let's see. Status of the Orthodox Church. Now that Soviet power has been established in Russia, we must decide our stance towards the powerful Orthodox Church. The Church itself is still very important to the masses, yet part of our doctrine is that we help destroy or significantly weaken religious organizations. We shall purge the Church from Russia and install state atheism. Right, land and agricultural reforms. Oh, good God, not the redistribution. No way. Start the collectivization process. The American Civil War. We shall send further volunteers. Which is quite lucky for them. I mean, they've received quite a number. Anarcho-syndicalist uprising. Yes, politically support the Siente FAI. Which might help them out. I mean, that comes at a vital time for them. Okay. So troops are arriving, or will be arriving soon. Good, they've been upgraded to actual infantry. Industrialization. The old government didn't pay attention to the development of one of our industrial sectors. What few factories we have are filled with old machinery. We should do something about this or shall we be crushed? Build new factories and upgrade old ones. Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of Japanese forces here. So Mongolia is a puppet of Japan. Battlecruiser overhaul has finished. Awesome. Now, the issue is, in the Far East, the Japanese do have bloody carriers, which are very good at fucking me up. This would be the best axis of advance for the motorized. I'm considering actually sending them... Yeah, I think I'm going to send them to the Baltic, just to keep them out of danger. And our new fleet is vital. There we go, air transport plane. Sulfur group antibiotics. There we go. The good news is we may have the Germans possibly join us. Possibly. Okay, let's redistribute these men. Right, there's a lot of forces down here, actually. I may require even more men. In fact, I probably will, and it would be a good idea to probably do that. So we'll take men from here. There we go. We may be able to pressure the Japanese, but I'm not entirely sure if we could. Right. And if I push towards here, that would be good. Okay. In fact, we'll have this as our major army in the area. And these then can push solidly towards annexing Manchuria. And then once Manchuria has been annexed, they're going to find things difficult. Okay, good. More divisions have arrived. That's what I need right now. We'll wait and see where other forces deploy. Ah, yes, Moscow. Right, the annexation of Afghanistan. Liberate a syndicalist Afghanistan. Sweet. Oh my. That is a nice flag. Lovely. There we go, build up force. Okay, armor's going ahead. Airborne. I'll build these and then I'll put them to the bottom. Or in fact, cancel them so I can build some actual transports. Okay, more motorized is on its way eventually. Right, so go with the actual consumer goods and descent. Okay. How goes the American Civil War? It's fairly... I don't know. Might be in the CSA's favour. It's hard to tell. The German Empire is doing fairly well, actually. The French... Not entirely sure. Ah, the Spanish actually started to push back, though, so that's good. Okay. That's nice to have. Continue research into logistics. Increase our transport capacity modifier. Right. Let's see. I need to reorganize the Air Force. At least they're actually decent standard. Okay. Good number of aircraft here. Especially like fighters, that's pretty good. superior tactician. Okay, I can have these support our advance. We'll have them deploy over here for the moment. Then we can take that airbase and have them deployed there. So I mean, in the Asian area, I have 8 free divisions, which may not be enough. I mean, Japan in total has unknown amount, so we actually do need to put some research, well, some cash into our intelligence network. The thing is, we can just take Manchuria quite easily by brute force. Okay. The problem of Transmar. Since 1920, the right bank of the Amur River has been in the hands of Japan and its lackeys. Now our Soviet state is finally strong enough to retake our rightful territory. But there is different opinions on how we liberate this territory. The NKVD wants to start a coup, while the army leaders just want to send troops to Vladivostok. We'll plan a coup. The coup has failed. Right, the syndicates were killed by the Transmar army. Right. Soviet troops arrive in Vladivostok. Transmar is Russian. Facing the threat of Soviet military force and deprived of the support of a local capitalists and the Japanese, the Transmar government is ready to collapse in the face of popular will. We can now do what we like with Transmar, but it's been independent for a long time and it will be difficult to integrate into our country. Perhaps some sort of compromise. No, they will be incorporated into the Soviet Union. There we go, so we're able to do that without war against Japan, which is superb. It means I can deploy troops closer to Manchuria now, and in greater numbers. And the important thing is I could reach Korea with motorized immediately. Which is very, very good. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Primorsk retaken. That's what I like to hear. Okay. I mean, it would be quicker to go from here, actually. So we'll build up force here. And in fact, we'll reduce the number of men here. Have them move there. The motorized can move here. Okay, there we go. Seems war has broken out. Yes, war definitely has broken out. We may... Yes, I think we shall have to support the Germans. Vladivostok is Russian. The great far eastern port city of Vladivostok is Russian once more. There are many ships in the harbour, including the bulk of Transmar's old navy, as well as those owned by private individuals or companies. Some of these could be adapted for military purposes. One of them is a tank which is large enough to be converted into a basic aircraft carrier. We shall seize and convert all ships to the harbour. There we go. But we have other things to attend to for now. Namely, this. Do we not have the guarantee? Independence guaranteed by the Soviet Republic. Do we intervene? We're not forced to. I could declare war. Then again, we'll see what opportunities arise here. Imperial Abyssinia. As I could take advantage of this. Ah, finally, the CSA is won. I mean, I was getting up for war with Japan, not with, not in Europe. Though I should really intervene. We'll see how the Germans do. The creation of socialist Muslim communities. Committee, blah, yes. Right, the Germans are being pushed back there. I think we will declare war. We shall honour our guarantee and help the Germans. So, yeah, that is a hell of a lot of manpower there. Do I have military access? Okay, we'll ask for military access. There we go, can actually now transit through. There we go. Right. We'll establish a defensive line within Germany. Actually, we'll go along here to begin with. Then we'll move forward. Need to make sure that we can actually hold. Then set up a second line. Okay, then a strategic reserve. Right, forward we march. Basic light tank. I just simply can't afford the French to win. And that's the thing here, I just can't allow them to come out victorious. Okay. Combat raiding. Convoy raiding. This is that we do need to worry about the Union of Britain now. But we'll see. We'll help patrol the Baltic. And the thing is, I will not sign a formal alliance with the Germans. But we will back them. And we will put the bloody syndicalists down. Totalism is the way forward. And if it requires an alliance with the devil, then so forth. As you can see, the Germans are collapsing here. I mean, with the Russian manpower, That's a massive amount. I mean, we are sending a lot of divisions here. I mean, that's another 57 divisions that will soon enter the fray. We can put our men to the test. This is what I'm talking about. The Germans require aid. In the Middle European Alliance. I mean, we could enter into a formal alliance for the moment to enable the Germans to react. So we will do that. And then we will leave the alliance afterwards. It's an alliance against the French. There we go. So Middle Europa will be able to use its full force now. Yeah, just look at the amount of them. At least we know what's going on now. Wait for our forces to reach their position. After the war is over, we will say goodbye to this alliance. Oh, Austria's in the alliance. Okay, interesting. Okay. Reinforce these battlegrounds. At least we're in a position to help out now. A new atheist museum. Okay, so we have combat here. Right, once you arrive, then aid. Get around support. Okay, support them. I feel this may require further forces, actually. So send another 39 divisions. And in fact, no, we'll take forces from Finland. Another further 15. Actually, we'll leave that garrisoned, but a further 12. Okay, these men need to arrive quickly. The French manpower pool is very limited, so if we can actually hold the border here, we should be able to win. Right, spot that attack. Okay, reinforcements have arrived. Leningrad front. It's going to be required in Germany. Okay, push them. Or not. Might send help to Wilhelmshaven. Right, we were victorious here. Okay, retreat. There we go, we turn them away. Okay, spot that attack. Okay, defeating castle. It's a damn good thing that we've intervened here, otherwise Germany would have been overrun. I mean, the Austrians are fighting down here in the south, so we'll have to try and link up with the Austrians. Further reinforcements are on their way. This is definitely an alliance of convenience. I can't allow the French to win here. We must become the dominant power. At least with our backing, we have stabilized the situation. I mean, the way to rationalize this is the fact that the Kaiser, who is representative of the imperial power base, the imperial ideology, has to admit the fact that socialism, totalitarianism, totalism, has allowed the German Empire to survive. Okay, we need to meet up with the actual Austrians. Okay, the Leningrad front. There we go. Form that into a full army. Okay. Right, Germany has annexed the Netherlands. And apparently Luxembourg has been released. Interesting move. Let's form our forces up into actual armies. We need to overwhelm them. There's still yet more forces to arrive. Right, we need to link up with the Austrians, prevent them from being destroyed. There you go, link up has been achieved.